Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm trying out something new this time. Got a little mic set up, so I'm trusting that you all can hear me. Let me just make sure everything is good. Happy Tuesday, and thank you so much for tuning in. Let me just check, make sure we're all set. If you are watching me right now, please share this to your feed. Be sure to share this to your feed. Yeah, I'm looking over because my laptop is over here. Let me just make sure we're good. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. I just wanted to make sure everything was working as it should. All right. So, I got a little song because you all know I like to sing. So hopefully it sounds right. But here it is. Welcome to Bold Moves, winning strategies for social media success with Shekinah. That's me. So welcome to Bold Moves, winning strategies for social media success. I am Shekinah Walton, the founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises, and I'm so excited to be back on for another Bold Moves, winning strategies for social media success, where today we are going to be talking about, drum roll please. Okay, here we go. 4 types of content that every entrepreneur should be posting. I'm just trying to make sure my setup is good. I got everything going. Okay, yes. 4 essential types of content that every entrepreneur needs to post. Okay, you all know, these Tuesdays that we go live at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're a little bit late today. We were trying to make sure the setup was good. But you all know that I'm all about sharing value, things that entrepreneurs can be able to take away from these lives and implement immediately and see results. So before we get into this live, let me introduce myself. So I am Shekinah Walton, founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises. I'm also a certified social media strategist where I help entrepreneurs as well as businesses to have a consistent online social media presence that helps them to be able to reach their business goals. So some of my clients have been featured in Northwest Indiana Times, Chicago Crusader, Northwest Indiana Business Magazine, and the list goes on. And I'm helping clients now in various industries to be able to reach their business goals, but then also have a consistent online presence on their preferred platform that aligns with their target audience. So, hey, Sister Rayshonda, yes, this will definitely be here for replay. So again, thanks for everybody tuning in. Feel free to share this. And now let's get into this live. All right, let me pull up my notes, you all, because you all know I like to have my notes so I can stay on track. So 4 types of essential content that every entrepreneur should be posting. Here's the first one. All right. The first one is informational. Okay. So what does this entail? This can be sharing information regarding your industry, sharing did you know, like different facts, things that make you a leading figure in your industry, things that you know that maybe the average person wouldn't know, right? Because you should be a specialist in your industry, right? And you should stand out as a leading authority. And so you should be sharing informational content. So things that maybe can help others to know or be more informed regarding your industry, or the, things that happen in the industry, things that will be able to offer value. So it could be like, did you know, or how to do, certain things. It could be a tutorial. There's so many examples I could give. Like, for example, I also have a dance company. And so for us, it could be like, Did you know that you are supposed to stretch multiple times throughout the day, especially if you're a dancer, because this improves your flexibility, fluidity, and it also helps so that your body is constantly warmed up and ready for movement. So that's an example. So I could do like a reel for that, or I could have made that a caption for, a photo that had some type of wording on there about why stretching is important for dancers. And sorry if you hear my dog in the background, but that's just an example. Now, I would encourage a lot of video content, because video content causes for your audience to be more engaged. And so video content is what you really want to focus on. Photos are great, and we post photos as well, but video content really grabs people's attention a little bit quicker, and it causes for them to, stop scrolling and actually see, okay, what are they talking about? All right. So informational is the first type of content that you want to make sure that you're sharing if you're an entrepreneur. So anything that you can offer that is of value, whether it's fun facts, whether it is informing people about something new that just came out, a new trend in your industry, or why they shouldn't partake in something that is able to enlighten your audience. All right. And have them be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Here's the second type of content. The second type of content is inspirational. Yes, inspirational. So something that motivates your audience, your target audience, right, to, feel like they can achieve something, to feel like, they can, do whatever they feel like they're supposed to do, or achieve their dreams, or accomplish their goals, or whatever it may be. Something that is inspirational. It can be an encouraging statement or an encouraging message to your audience. And Nike does really good with this, because they really inspire people from young to old that they can go after their dreams, that they can truly, do those big things that almost seem like they're impossible. So Nike does really good with that. So again, the second form of content that every entrepreneur should be posting, and that is essential, is inspirational. How can you inspire your audience with your content? And even not just the people that are following you, but how can you be able to get your content in front of others because they're inspired, right? Because all of a sudden now everybody is catching on to the wave. They have seen your content, and now these platforms are pushing out your content to non-followers, and the non-followers are actually engaging because they're inspired by what you have to share. So think, what are some ways that, one, I can share value with my audience, information with my audience, things that will be helpful, that they can apply, that they can implement, that they can learn from. And then the second form of content that I just shared was inspirational. How can I inspire my audience? Does someone need an inspirational post that I'm going to post? Maybe someone needs to be encouraged. Maybe someone needs to be motivated. So those are two forms of content that you really should be thinking, okay, how can I be able to accomplish, these forms of content? Okay, here's the third form of content, or the third type of content, and that is fun and entertaining content. So you all know we're good for this. We do a lot of fun and entertaining things because we found that a lot of people like to be entertained, and it just so happens that me as the founder, I have kind of a acting background a little bit. I like to enjoy, I like to have fun, I'm a little funny, according to what people say, but so that is a form of content that we definitely use, whether it is taking a viral sound and using that, or doing an impression, or putting ourselves in the shoes of our audience and the process or the thoughts that go in their head with social media marketing or whatever it may be. But we try to make it fun, and we try to make it entertaining, because people like to be entertained, and they like to laugh. So if you can think of any type of content that will make people laugh, that will make people smile, that is fun, even if it's like a get to know you type of video, I've did that with some of my clients, and their audience enjoyed it, loved it, and they wanted more. So even fun things like that. It doesn't always have to be just, things pertaining to your industry or your business, but you can do some fun posts like get to know you, or what are some things about the founder that you are shocked to hear about, or a dance type of video. TikTok and Instagram, you always see a lot of different entrepreneurs online trying to dance and do different things. So those are always good. That is an aspect, and that is an example of fun and entertaining types of content. Okay, now here's the last one, and of course this is the one that everybody is aware of, right? And that is business content. So business content is the fourth type of essential content that every entrepreneur needs to post. So this can be selling, promotions, announcements, things regarding your business, announcing an event, or announcing that registration is open for this, or these are our services, these are our goods, this is a limited time offer. So that's what you would put under the business content category. All right, so it shouldn't just be focusing on the business content, but you should also be hitting on those three other types of content if you want people to stay engaged. Sometimes if people just constantly see selling, you're always asking, hey, register for this, then they'll kind of just jump off, because they don't want social media to become more like a sales representative. And so some people will disengage, or they'll unfollow. So you want to make sure that you diversify your content. People don't like to feel like you're selling to them 24/7. So switch it up. Diversify your content. Use those other three forms of content that I just mentioned: informational, inspirational, fun, and entertaining. And watch how your engagement is going to shoot up. Okay. And then also, don't be afraid to ask your audience, hey, what type of content would you like to see? Did you all like this? Do you want more of this? What did you enjoy the most? Nothing is wrong with getting raw and honest feedback from those who are connected with you. I would even say it's great to get that. That way you know what they truly enjoy, and you'll know for sure that they'll engage with it and then share it with their audience. So I hope that you enjoyed this Bold Moves Winning Strategies for Social Media Success Live, where we focus on 4 essential types of content that every entrepreneur needs to post. So again, we don't want to just sell, but then also you don't want to just only share fun and entertaining content and informational content and inspirational content, but then you don't sell, because we're in business, right? So you have to have a good balance of it all. But most of the time, if you have proven yourself as a leading authority in your industry and you're constantly sharing value, then people will have no problem with selling. They'll have no problem with investing in your services or your goods, because they see that you are a proven voice in your industry and that you truly know what you're talking about, especially because you've been able to give so much free, valuable information and content to them. So sometimes people, they're like, I don't want to share too much to my audience that is free, because people won't want to invest in my services or my goods. Well, let me tell you, your target audience will. It's the people that are not your target audience that they'll just enjoy the free content, right? But for those who know, I need a little bit more, like they gave me a little teaser, then they will jump in regarding whatever service, whatever good that you have. So don't hold back. Don't feel like, I'm sharing too much free content, too many tips, too many things that, are a steal. Don't hold back. All right. Because your target audience is looking at that and they're like, that was good, but I know that they can give me more. Right. And I want to pay to go the extra, to get that extra content or that extra strategy, So I hope this was good. Thanks for everyone that has tuned in to Bold Moves, Winning Strategies for Social Media Success. I'm Shekinah Watson. Before I get off this, oh my God, thank you, Lord. I wanted to share that if you have not registered for our free Build Your Brand Masterclass, What are you waiting on? It's completely free. So this is a free foundational masterclass for entrepreneurs to basically help them to build a strong foundation where they can build off of. And so entrepreneurs are learning everything about why social media is important, why strategy is important, why you need more than just a logo, but why it is important to have a brand that consists of brand voice, that consists of a clear messaging, and so many other things that we're going to be focusing on. We're going to be talking about target audiences and really helping you to have a strong foundation as an entrepreneur who is building and using social media. And so if you have not registered and you're an entrepreneur, I want to see you on this masterclass. All you have to do is click the link. It should be linked in the video. Click that link, and then make sure that you submit, the form. Is pretty simple. And share this with another entrepreneur too, because this is a free resource where I'm going to be teaching how to effectively build your brand even as an entrepreneur, and it's going to be really good. There are like a few different dates, so you can choose whichever date works best for you, but make sure that you save your spot, because I believe registration for the free masterclass is closing shortly, so it's only like several more days left. So make sure that you register, save your spot. Click that link in the video, and it's also in the caption. And I'll see you all next Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for Bold Moves, Winning Strategies for Social Media Success. I hope you enjoyed this live. Share this with someone, and I'll see you all next Tuesday.